On your home key repair, if your home key isn't responding, you press it and try to get back to the main menu, and it doesn't respond at all, or maybe it takes you a couple of times. This little button right here, this key, can actually start to wear out and cause the home key to become unresponsive. So to replace it, you notice that I already have the LCD and digitizer assembly out, which that will need to come out. If you need to see how to do that, you can watch the LCD digitizer repair. The other thing, to get to it, you have to take the ringtone module out to get to these two screws. Those two screws you remove up top here, and then you have three on the side. But once you get that out, you get the LCD digitizer unit out, then we can get to the home key right here. Now, we did cover a little bit in the charging cable repair, and I'll show you here again on the close-up, is that plug right there is what your home key plugs into. So sometimes it can actually be this cable that's bad and maybe not the home key, but most of the time it is the home key. But just as another option, just keep in mind that this cable can go bad. So what we'll do, we'll just unlock that little lever right there, and then we can slide the key out of its kind of plug. Now we'll go back to the main shot, and before we take the key out, just keep in mind that once you take the LCD digitizer assembly off, that there's going to be adhesive that's exposed. So if you lay this face down on your table or carpet or whatever, it may compromise the adhesive. It may not be as tacky or as sticky as it should be. So just keep that in mind when you're dealing with this. But once we get this key out, what we can do is just kind of grab it and push that through this side. And then once we get that off, we should be able to just kind of pull it and lift it out. And then with the new key right here, you'll want to remove the backing off of the adhesive. And what I'll usually do is just kind of slide the actual key part through first, and then turn this and just line it up inside of that little outline for the key. And that should fit nice and perfect in there. And make sure it does recoil, which it does. And then the last thing to do is plug it in. And again, it may take a little bit, but you'll want to kind of start with one side and just slowly work it in. Now it should go to a point. You don't want to force it, too far. It should line up pretty much, almost that whole contact point should go into the actual clip itself. And then the other thing we'll do is just lift this this cable and just slide it in that opening right there so it sits nice and flush. And I'll show you here on the close-up what it should sit and look like right there. So once you get that in there, replace everything else and test it, but that should take care of your home key issues.